Alright, what's up everyone? I'm going to talk a little bit about the updates that I have with the FP112 pancar, and here you can see it's driving today. Everything inside the car is as it was before. The difference is the body. So this is the forward cap body from BD Design, which is actually the first body that I tried on the car, and I've made some comments that that body didn't work properly for the car at the time, and that I switched it to a Tamiya body. And actually, I figured out the problem was at the rear, that the on suspension and on downforce, the rear tire, especially in corners, would touch the body and would slow down, and so that would cause the car to spin a lot. And the downforce was not great as I was expecting. In front it was great, not at the back. But other than that problem with the tire, the body actually performs better than any other body that I've had with the car so far, with the modifications that I have done to it. As you can see, I'm still running the semi-electronic 13.5 turn blinky 60 amp ESC just stock from Hobbywing. I have my super shorty LiPo inside, 2600 milliamp hour. So it's a semi-electronic, the R6 servo. I'm running Matrix tires at the back, and I don't know what tires I have in the front, but that's the same that I've had for quite some time inside. And now with the body, you can see that I'm keeping up with all the executes. Basically, all the cars on the tracks are either execute F something, the front wheel drive, or the four wheel drive, the touring cars from Express. Almost everybody here is racing Express because it's a local brand, and so they're all running much higher turn electronics and much more powerful batteries and motors. But I'm basically swallowing every one of them, and I run probably around 3 to 4 laps in the length of the video around the FF car, and it's handling really well with the touring cars. As you can see, I'm just passing everybody one by one, knowing that they have probably better traction. They are on slicks. They are mostly four-wheel drive, except for that's the one right behind me here is the FF, the Execute F1, I think it's called. I'm not so sure. And so what I've done to the body is I've cut where the rear tires were rubbing. I've made a big hole, and actually you can see a video that I've done comparing it with my Spade 128. So you can see the changes that I've done. I now have the diffuser at the back, which I think helps a lot with stability of the rear end. And it's really only at low speeds that the downforce disappears, so I have to be mindful of that when I enter corners. But with this car, with the floating front end, is a really interesting dynamic to drive the car, because the car actually slows itself down and grips in the corner without really having to brake so much. So it's a very momentum driven car, and I'm really pleased with the changes that I have and with the state it's at right now. I think it would compete really well with other 112s on the track. It's just sadly on this track it's mostly touring cars and FF at the moment. Pretty much nobody is driving pan cars here. But yeah, so here it is. I'm going to leave you to check the end of the run. This is about the second half. I was running the battery, I think about 2 times 5 minutes today. I just wanted to test the changes that I did to the body, and so now I think it is going to be the way I'm going to run the car. I have a super aggressive caster, probably way over 10-degree caster. I'll do a video on the setup I have for the car. And it is super grippy in the front. The rear is playful, but as you can see on acceleration, the traction is really great on the car. So I think this is the way I'm going to be running the car for quite some time now. I have never made it perform that well before. So here you go. This is pretty much what you can expect from the 112 FP in stock mode with the 112 pancar body on it. So I'm going to leave you to the end of the video, and then I've just filmed a little bit of the ride back home because it's a pretty awesome bike lane, and just seeing a little bit. They have the RC bits and so on in the track. So I'll leave you to it. All right, bye bye everyone.